Welcome back to Market Matters Media, where we unlock the secrets of successful stock market investment in 2024. The past year, 2023, was a roller coaster in the stock market, showing us that uneducated investors suffer the most during times of market volatility. But don't let this discourage you. History tells us that despite downturns, the stock market consistently rises in the long term. Today, we're here to guide you, especially if you're a beginner, through the art of investing. Why should you invest in stocks? Well, to begin, you need to understand what a stock really is. Think of it as a piece of a business. When a company needs to raise capital, they offer shares to the public through the stock market. These shares represent ownership in the company. When you own a stock like Apple, you own a small piece of Apple itself. That's right, you're now a business owner. But why do businesses exist? Their primary goal is to make money, and here's the beauty of it. When you own a stock, that business is designed to make you money. It's a passive income source. You make money while you sleep. As Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So how do you get started in this exciting journey of stock market investment? We're here to guide you through the steps. Step 1. Find a stock broker. To invest in stocks, you'll need a brokerage account. The good news is you don't need a Wall Street broker with a fancy suit anymore. Today, there are user-friendly platforms like Robinhood and Webull, which allow you to buy and sell stocks for free. Or you can explore well-established options like Charles Schwab, Fidelity, or TD Ameritrade. Step 2. Basic stock broker mechanics. Before you dive into the stock market, it's essential to understand a few key terms. First, the ticker symbol is like a stock's nickname. It's a quick way to find a stock. For instance, Amazon's ticker symbol is AMZN. Next, you'll encounter different buy orders. A market order helps you buy or sell a stock at the market's current best price, while a limit order allows you to set a maximum price you're willing to pay. Step 3. Investment strategies. Now that you have a brokerage account, you need a strategy. We'll explore 5 primary investment strategies. 1. Value investing. This strategy, famously used by Warren Buffett, involves buying undervalued stocks. Look for companies with a competitive advantage and integrity. 2. Dividend investing. If you prefer consistent income, consider dividend stocks. These are companies that regularly pay out dividends to their shareholders. Focus on consistent dividend payers and look into dividend aristocrats and kings for reliability. 3. Passive investing. Passive investing involves buying index funds or ETFs to diversify your portfolio. It's a low-cost and effective way to invest, as recommended by Warren Buffett himself. 4. Growth investing. For those who can tolerate a bit of risk, growth investing targets companies with high growth potential, often in innovative and disruptive industries. Be prepared to differentiate the promising ones from the noise. 5. Volatility investing. This strategy capitalizes on market swings. It includes shorting stocks during downturns or riding them upwards. Be cautious. It's a high-risk, high-reward approach. Step 4. 12 key stock ratios to learn. Investing is not just about buying stocks. It's also about understanding them. A variety of ratios and metrics may seem intimidating, but let's demystify some of the essential ones. 1. Price per share. The cost of buying one share. 2. Market cap. The total value of a company in the stock market. 3. Dividend yield. Compares the dividend paid with the stock's price. 4. P/E ratio. Evaluates a stock's price in relation to its earnings. 5. Price to book value. Compares stock price to its book value. 6. Return on equity. A key metric indicating how well a business turns equity into profit. 7. PEG ratio. Incorporates growth rate when evaluating the PE ratio. 8. Revenue and earnings. The core components of a company's financial health. 9. Debt to equity ratio. Measures the company's financial leverage. 10. Current ratio. Indicates the company's short-term financial health. 11. Investment sectors. The economy consists of different sectors. Consider investing in sectors that you understand and expect to perform well. Step 5. How to study a business. Before investing in a stock, it's vital to learn about the underlying business. Take Apple, for example. Understand how they generate income through products like iPhones, Macs, wearables, and services like Apple TV and iCloud. Predict the company's future based on consumer trends and demand. Step 6. Plan for market swings. Markets are unpredictable, so have a game plan. Decide in advance how you'll react to market changes, whether it's bull markets, interest rate hikes, or sudden downturns. Staying rational when others panic is the key to success. Step 7. Buy stocks, but start small. Don't be overwhelmed by information. Start small. Begin your journey with a portion of your savings. Whether you're starting with passive investing in index funds or diving into individual stocks, the key is to start, learn, and grow. Step 8. Diversification. Diversification is a vital component of a successful investment strategy. The age-old adage, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket," holds true in the world of investing. Diversifying your portfolio means spreading your investments across different asset classes, sectors, and geographic regions. This helps reduce risk because when one investment performs poorly, others may perform well, balancing out your overall portfolio. Step 9. The impact of news in social media. In today's digital age, information flows faster than ever before. News and social media can significantly impact stock prices. Whether it's a presidential tweet, a groundbreaking technological advancement, or a corporate scandal, news and social media play a substantial role in shaping market sentiment. As an investor, it's crucial to stay informed and discern the reliable sources of information from the noise. Step 10. The psychological aspect of investing. Investing is not just about numbers and charts. It also involves human psychology. Two common psychological pitfalls to avoid are FOMO, or fear of missing out, and panic selling. FOMO can lead you to buy stocks when they're overvalued due to hype, while panic selling can make you sell during market downturns. Staying rational, sticking to your strategy, and being patient are essential for long-term success. Step 11. Risk management. Every investment carries a degree of risk. It's essential to assess your risk tolerance and make investment decisions accordingly. Conservative investors may prefer stable, dividend-paying stocks, while more aggressive investors might lean towards high-growth or speculative stocks. Understanding your risk profile will help you build a portfolio that aligns with your financial goals. Step 12. Long-term versus short-term investing. The stock market offers opportunities for both long-term and short-term investors. Long-term investors aim to hold their investments for years or even decades, benefiting from the power of compounding. Short-term investors, on the other hand, capitalize on price fluctuations over shorter periods. Your choice should align with your goals, time horizon, and risk tolerance. In conclusion, stock market investment can be a powerful wealth-building tool when approached with knowledge, strategy, and patience. Market Matters Media is here to guide you on this journey, providing you with the information and insights you need to make informed investment decisions. Thank you for tuning in to Market Matters Media. Stay engaged, stay informed, and stay invested. And don't forget to click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an update from us.